Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joining in the YouTube hop for Traci's latest release, which is called Trailblazer. There is a sort of Western theme, but there are also so many elements in here which can be used just for everyday scrapbooking, which you will have seen from a couple of layouts which I've already shared on the my launch piece and the Instagram hop. And so today for the YouTube hop, I'm going to be doing pages for my traveller's notebook. My daughter made me a daisy crown, which she presented me with and took a photo of me, so I thought I'd just scrap that. I wasn't quite sure how to go about it, so I decided to use a sketch. And I don't know if you're aware, but on Traci's blog there is we do a Sketchy Sunday, and you can find all of the sketches here. If you go to her blog, and then you've got one of the sort of hashtags is Sketchy Sunday, so you can click on that, and then all the Sketchy Sunday posts come up, which is absolutely brilliant. And I'm actually basing my layout on Sketchy Sunday 46, although I've only got one photo, and this is obviously a 12 by 12 page, and I'm basically splitting it down the middle to make a traveller's notebook layout. As you can see, I've printed out done print and cut actually with circles. I used the 4x6 cards, and I think it was 4x6 cards, it might be the Traveller's Notebook papers, and did print and cut for them. And then I've used embellishments. Actually, these ones are from the digital collection. This is from the sticker pack, this is from the digital collection, then those two I think are from the sticker pack, and this this title is from the sticker pack, and I've printed that out three times, so I can stick them together to give a bit of depth. And then I've also got 3 little butterflies which are from the sticker pack, and then some little buttons which are from the digital embellishments. So this should be quite quick, so I'll go on to fast forward and I'll speak to you again at the end.
So first thing I did was take each of the circles, and I just roughed up the edges with my fingernail just to give a bit of dimension to the paper. The thing with doing hybrid scrapbooking is it's paper on paper, and you do need to have something to give you some dimension, whether it be foam pads, roughing up the edges, using an ink pad around the edges, and then adding other bits in. So you might want to use glossy accents to put over the top of a embellishment to make it look like a gem, or I can't think what the word is, flair. That's the word I'm looking for. As you can see here, I'm roughing up the circles and deciding where to put them. There's that doily shaped one, which I've got a few of those to dot in as well. The frame, I put that round my photo in silhouette, and then made the photo the same shape as the frame, so it fitted in easily and I didn't have to cut it, and then did print and cut with that. And I'm placing that across the join on the Traveller's Notebook pages, so that the design continues over both pages. As you can see from that sketch in the corner, it was a 12 by 12 sketch, and I'm taking it down much smaller, so it's 4 1/4 by 8 on each side. The papers I'm using, they are a slightly off-white, sort of creamy colour, and they are from the TN pages in the Trailblazer collection. I decided not to go with the pattern paper because I wanted to showcase these patterns that I've chosen. I did try a patterned one and it just didn't look right. It took it away, and I wanted these circles to really shine. And as you can see, I've got everything laid down there now. I'm just trying a couple of the embellishments out, but the first thing I need to do is to stick all of those circles down. So all the circles are now glued down. And as you can see, one of them just goes very slightly across, or 2 of them very slightly across onto the right hand page. And now I want to stick down the frame with my photo in. I decided it needed a bit more definition, so I grabbed an ink and I chose Faded Jeans. I don't know why I chose a blue one. I should have chosen a green one really, but I chose blue, and it does look okay. I think there's blue in my top, and I think that's what I was thinking. So anyway, sticking that down across the 2 pages of the Traveller's Notebook, and then I'll need to cut that so that I can work on each side. So I just grab my ruler and my craft knife and cut down through the pair of those 2 pages, and here we go, cut through and there we go, 2 separate pages again. So now to make the title, I'm just taking each of those title pieces there and gluing them, stacking them one on top of the other, and that just gives a bit more depth, as I was talking at the beginning of the video, just to, when you're working with all paper, you need to do things to give different depth and textures. Sticking that across the 2 pages again. What I completely forgot while I was doing this was that I'm going to have to punch holes in it. So the photos that I take and that I've shared on Instagram, I haven't put the holes in it because it actually punches through that title a bit. Should have thought of that, didn't think all the way ahead. And in fact, when I stick it down as well, it covers that part of the doily, pink doily, that's on the right hand page, but not to worry. So I could have stuck this across whole, as I did with the photo, but I decided not to, and to do it this way instead. So the last thing to do is to stick down my embellishments. I placed them all on off camera, because you saw at the very beginning where I was going to pop the bits. So I've got one of the purple flowers for each cluster. I've got some of the tiny green buttons which look as if they're fabricy from the digital kit, and I've added those in, and then another fabricy sort of pinky button which I've added into each of the clusters as well. And then I chose oh, excuse me, a couple of the word strips to add in as well. I bent up the edges of the flowers again to give that depth, and the butterfly wings the butterflies have got their wings bent up as well. So once I'd done this, I decided I just wanted to add a bit extra, and I thought I'd add some Nuvo drops. And as you'll see in a minute, I struggle with one of my bottles of Nuvo drops. It's completely dried up in the tube. I was going to do pink, so I resort to gold, and I do three dobs of Nuvo drops in each of the clusters, just to finish up these pages. I had got 2 other circular elements with words on, these 2 here, but the yellowy one didn't go with the colour scheme at all. I've got no other yellow, so I decided not to use that. And the blue one just didn't fit. I tried it in various places on and off camera, and it just didn't go, so I decided not to bother with that, and that can find its way onto another layout at another time. So here we are, excuse me, with the last of the embellishments here, just putting some Nuvo drops on, and that's my layout complete. As you can see, I did the journaling off camera, just giving these Nuvo drops a bit of a shake and a wobble, because I wanted to get them a bit flatter rather than quite so domed. And there's the layout all done.
So there we go. That's my layout finished for my Traveller's Notebook album. As I say, it's using Trailblazer, which is the new collection from Traci. It's available on her website, and it's on offer this weekend, National Scrapbooking Day. She's done a really good bundle actually, which is a really good deal. And there are lots and lots of different papers in there, which are not just cowgirl related. This is nothing to do with cowgirls, whatever. And as I say, you can do so much with it. It's very spring-like, very happy collection, I found. Anyway, there are lots of other team members taking part in this hop today. All the details are listed in the information box below, and there's also a link in the information box below to Traci's website where you can pick up this collection. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and if you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I always reply to all comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.